channel. If you're new, I'm Ashley, and today I have such a fun fall themed vlog for you all. Also, today is October 19th. It is the third Saturday in October, which means it is the Tennessee-Alabama game, such a big rivalry game that goes back so long. And so of course I have on my Tennessee jersey, and I'm filming this in the morning because it is a day for football watching. The Georgia-Texas game is tonight as well. So there's two games that I'm going to be glued to, but we're about to put football on for the remainder of the day. So I wanted to get started by filming this vlog today on this good Saturday, and we are also going to be doing a lot of baking, cooking, and all that yummy stuff. So today I thought it would be fun to go over my fall bucket list. This is something that I know you typically do in the earlier stages of fall. However, in Middle Tennessee, this past week is kind of the first week that we have had cooler weather. Our heat lingers around for long into September, and then October is kind of a question mark. You don't really know how long it's gonna be here, but we're kind of like mid-October, and like I said, this week we started really having the cooler weather, fall weather. So some of the stuff on my fall bucket list, I just don't really want to do until it starts getting cooler, but I thought it would be fun to go over it, discuss what we've already done. I kind of take this fall bucket list into a good amount of November, and I feel like for the month of November, I operate on a fall bucket list and a holiday bucket list because socially November 1st is Christmas time, but for us in Middle Tennessee, like I said, it is fall weather, and there's pumpkins out and pumpkin flavored treats and apple things and all that up until December. So anyways, let's go ahead and hop into this fun little fall vlog. So here's my little fall bucket list. I love to do a little design in Canva and actually write it out and then put this on my fridge so that I can see my progress. So first category is to do. And the first thing on there is decorate. We have done that, we can cross that off. I did that back in August or September, early September, I can't really remember, but it's been up for a little bit. The next thing is an apple orchard. There is an apple orchard / pumpkin patch in Bowling Green, Kentucky, where Luke and I went to college, that we would go to a lot in college. I love going there, but it is not super convenient for us. And I found on Instagram this week an apple orchard that is in Middle Tennessee, like Nashville surrounding area. And so I really want to try that one out, and hopefully we can go do that in the next few weeks. I also love to go because I love the stuff you can do there, but I love to bring home a bag of really good apples and then make good fresh apple treats because those apples, there's just something, they're so good. Okay, the next thing is go to Knoxville for a Tennessee game. I've actually already done this. My mom and I went for the Kent State game. It was not a good game. It was fun because Tennessee won big, but it was not like a good close game. But however, we did go, and then we also have plans to go to the Mississippi State game. We're going with a big group, a big family trip, and we're actually gonna be staying in a cabin in Gatlinburg over the weekend. So I'm thinking I'm going to do a weekend vlog from that weekend because I think there's gonna be a lot of beautiful foliage and beautiful Knoxville, Gatlinburg scenery and just nostalgic fall vibes for Tennessee girls. The next thing is plan and work on Halloween costumes. Now, I did have a plan, but I don't know that we're gonna be able to execute it at this point because of Luke's work schedule. I really don't know what Halloween's gonna look like, but I wanted to do something with Tenny. We may just be doing something like me and Tenny because just to make like a cute little video out of it. Not really sure, kind of making a decision on that soon. I have to make a decision, but that's the next down there. Then we have trunk or treat at church. I actually don't think I'm gonna be able to make it this year to our trunk or treat. I've actually had this list for a while, and I'm kind of just now getting around to like filming this portion. It's the same day as a day that my mom and I have made some last minute-ish like road trippy day trip plans. So I actually don't think I'm gonna be able to do trunk or treat, but we're gonna see. Next is WKU homecoming. This is homecoming at the college Luke and I went to up in Kentucky. We've actually never been because of his crazy fall schedule, and I always want to go so badly when I see like what people are doing and all the fun they're having. So maybe we're gonna get to go this year. The last thing on my to-do list is soup of the week. One of my favorite creators, Allison Biggerstaff, is doing this fall. She has set ambitions to do a soup of the week challenge, and I've not been good about this, but this is kind of one of those things I'm saying until it's cooler, I don't really have this like strong ambition to do soup of the week, but it is cooled down, and actually we are going to be making a soup today. My mom is bringing over stuff to do this creamy chicken noodle soup, and we're gonna eat on it all day, as well as the fall treats that I'm going to like bake and have those to snack on and munch on with the soup. And it's just gonna be a very cozy fall day. So I'm so excited. We are going to be kicking off soup of the week today, and then hopefully I can find a soup recipe early this week that I'd like to attempt for this week or this upcoming weekend. All right, the next category is to make. And this is typically food, beverage, treat, dessert kind of category. The first thing is pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. I have already made this. This was kind of like one of my first things I did to welcome the fall season. They are divine. They're the best to have for breakfast or a night snack. They're great with tea. They're great with coffee. They're great to just walk by and pick up and just eat on. They're so good. And I do them in mini muffin form, which makes them like a little bit better to have where you don't feel like you're having to take in such a big portion. But I got the stuff to make another batch, and I think we're gonna do that today. So today or tomorrow. Next is apple cinnamon muffins. I really meant to do this last year and never got around to it, but if we go to an orchard especially, then I really wanna do this with apples that we get from the orchard. Next I have Pillsbury Halloween cookies. We have already done this twice, but I still have a whole box in the fridge of them, and I think we'll probably end up making them at some point soon again. Next is pumpkin bread. I've already made this. Actually, it was so good. I got the mix from Trader Joe's. Highly recommend their mix if you're looking for a pumpkin bread mix to make. It was very similar to Starbucks pumpkin loaf, but I think it was a little softer, like moister. It was really good. The next is stovetop cider, which I have not done yet and I really want to do soon, but we are going to actually be making a fun apple cinnamon margarita mocktail today. My mom doesn't drink, and so I'm not going to be doing the cocktail version, but I've got some like substitute things, and I'm thinking I'm just going to leave the tequila out. So we're gonna do that today as a fun festive beverage to sip on while we're watching games. And the next thing is pull apart pumpkin bread. I saw a creator do this past week and it sounds so good, it looks so good, but this is like a very multi-layered recipe that I just really didn't want to have to spend time on today. She said it took her quite a bit of time too, and like I said, I'm watching football today, so just don't have time for that today, but we are going to make something called caramel apple nachos, or like a fall nachos, and I am so excited to make that today, and I'm gonna take you guys along on that as well. And my last category is to watch. This is movies and TV shows. Last year I had this category and I was horrible at watching fall Halloween things, and this year I have not been good about it either, and I really need to commit to watching some of these things really soon at nights, because a lot of these things are Halloween. So like I said, I really want to get around to watching some of them I've never watched, which is very embarrassing, I feel like. But anyways, the first thing is Harry Potter movie marathon. I actually did this back in August. I don't know that I'm gonna do this before Halloween because that would be like 8 nights at least, but I think I will do this in November, because I actually think the best time to do a Harry Potter movie marathon, I mean really the best time is any time of the year, because I can always be down to watch Harry Potter, but I really think the best time is November because it's super fall where I'm at. It's chilly and crisp and you have the fall foliage and leaves, but it's also getting into like Christmas spirit, because Harry Potter is so like Halloween, Christmas, fall, winter. It's like that time. So I think we're gonna save that probably for November. The next thing is the newer Addams Family movie. It came out in like 2019-ish. It's like that animated version. I just haven't gotten around to watching it, but I've kind of always wanted to watch it. So I think this would be a good time. The next one is The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. I've actually never seen this, which is so embarrassing, I fear, but it's so cute, and the peanuts are everywhere this fall season. They are like a staple in fall accessories, decor, clothes, graphics. I feel like I've seen the peanuts everywhere. I actually have on some socks that have Woodstock as a witch. Let me show you too. Look at my socks. They have Woodstock with a witch hat on them. So cute. Yeah, the peanuts are just everywhere. So I feel like I need to watch this, but like the art of The Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown is such a cute fall Halloween vibe. So I need to watch this. The next is Hocus Pocus. Another movie I've never seen, which is crazy. I don't know why. Like, all these movies sound so great to watch, and then when it comes time to watch it, I just don't. I need to watch that one. The next one is the Halloween Town series. I have seen all of these, but it's been like over a decade at least since I've watched any of them. So I wanna watch those. The next is The Nightmare Before Christmas. I made it like halfway through that movie with Laura's kids because I was babysitting them last week, and then it was time for them to go to bed and I didn't resume it. But I need to honestly, like one night this week, just find the spot I was at while it's fresh on the brain and finish that out. And the next is the Descendants series. I know there's like a lot of movies in this series, but I've actually never seen any of the Descendants movies, but I know a lot of the songs because they're in my Halloween fall playlist, which I listen to often. So I need to finally like watch those as well. And that is it for my personal fall bucket list. Like I said, once we get through October and it's November, I'm gonna be working off of that one and a holiday Christmas bucket list, which I think will be like so much longer and fuller, just because there's like so much offered in our area to do at Christmas as well. It's such a state of mind. Like Christmas and the holidays are such a state of mind, especially for me. I love it so much. I'm so glad that I went over this with you guys. I am gonna try and keep you semi-updated through the next few weeks of vlogs on my fall bucket list to see if there's anything new I can tell you guys that I did. Maybe I'll like film some of it, probably will if I do any of this stuff. And then also coming pretty soon, I'm probably gonna share with you my holiday one, so stay tuned for that. But it is time to put a football game on and get to baking the fall pumpkin muffins. I know I've done this with you guys before, but let me go ahead and throw in some little B-roll time-lapsing of us baking those yummy muffins. It is a little bit later. It is halftime of our game, and I'm now making these apple cinnamon cider mocktails. It includes apple cider, cinnamon syrup. I never used this before. A simple syrup, an apple for garnish, also a cinnamon stick for garnish, lime juice. I am not using tequila, and I'm going to use orange juice instead of orange liqueur. So I'm going to include these ingredient measurements right here, and let's go ahead and get this shaken. Let's give it a little taste test. Oh, that is so refreshing. All right, we're coming back from halftime, so I gotta go. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. We did it. We beat Alabama. Oh my word. Guys, when I was giving my halftime update with our drinks, we had no points. And that's the third week in a row that's been like this. So we definitely need to fix that, but we won. We beat Alabama. Oh, such a fun thing to say. Literally until 2 years ago, I had never known saying that in my lifetime. And then we lost last year in Tuscaloosa, but we won tonight. So I'm so excited. It was such a fun game to watch. So we just heated up our soup. We made a chicken noodle soup earlier. That was so good. We had it for lunch and dinner. And now we're having our little dessert, and we're doing these caramel apple dessert fall nachos, but I wanted to show you everything that's in them. I'm gonna put a little screen capture of the recipe here. I think it's literally gonna take me like max 10 minutes to make. So I'm gonna take you guys along on that journey, but basically what you need is Granny Smith apples. I have 2 because I'm doing a recipe for myself and my mom, but Granny Smith apples, I'm basically gonna cut up a whole one for a recipe, and then use white chocolate chips, caramel sauce, caramel dip, and I'm gonna crush up some peanuts and put that on the top because I think the salty and the crunch, it'll be really good. But some alternative things that I did think of that I was like, that would also be really good is mixing the white chocolate and regular chocolate. You could add peanut butter, I think that would be good. And also just doing cracked like sea salt on top. Sea salt makes everything so much better. So let me go ahead and start doing this, and I will of course give you guys a little review. Unfortunately, the white chocolate is not working out. It's like not melting at all in the microwave. I don't know. I needed to do it stovetop because I've melted it stovetop before and it's super easy, but I've also done microwave. I don't know why it's not working tonight. So anyways, we're just having caramel, peanuts, and apples tonight, but I still think it's gonna be really good. It's basically like a caramel covered apple. So yeah, give it a little mix around in there. It's kind of like salad. Let's give it a little taste. That's incredible. So not really a big loss. I am interested to try it the other way sometime, but this is what we're gonna have tonight. All right, guys, well, that is going to be all. Thank you for spending this fall Saturday with me. It has truly been a sweet, sweet Saturday full of sweet treats and sweet victories. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please give me a comment and a like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed for more fall content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.